So, about midday on this Saturday just gone, this channel finally reached the grand total of 10,000 subscribers. It's been a long time coming, it's taken just over 2 years, but it is without a doubt a landmark subscriber count for any YouTube creator. And I would like to say a big heartfelt thank you to everyone that has hit that subscriber button during the last 2 years. It does mean an awful lot to me, and I'd just like to say that I really do appreciate your support and your views. Seriously, thank you very much. I would also like to say a big thank you to my patrons. Now, I don't have that many, and it is sort of an organic thing, you know, you win some, you lose some. But that little bit of money that I do get through Patreon is greatly appreciated. This channel is very expensive to run, and the longer it goes on, the more expensive it seems to become. I don't make a living from this channel. In fact, I don't even cover the running expenses. A good part of that still comes out of my pocket. So those donations that I do get through Patreon are really appreciated. You have to appreciate that I am filming 2 to 3 days a week, as well as editing 2 days a week. And the equipment required to facilitate that, cameras, memory cards, tripods, computer hardware and software, is not cheap. And it doesn't last forever. Just as an example, I've already been through 2 sort of high-end consumer cameras since this channel started. They get a lot of use way above and beyond what they were originally intended to do, even at £600 or £700 a piece. And I'm already at that stage where the second camera is starting to fail on me. In fact, on average, I think I spend about £1,000 a year on camera equipment, cards, tripods, and anything else that you can think of that's associated with filmmaking. So things like Patreon and monetization of my videos is essential if I'm to keep my head above water. This channel is just a hobby for me. I never set out to make it a living from it. And to be quite honest, I don't think that would ever happen with what is really a niche motorcycle channel. All I wanted to do is basically what I do, and that is share a little bit of knowledge, share my experiences, and where I can bring to light what I consider to be worthwhile products that I think other people would want to know about. Now, I'm a Yorkshireman, I don't ask for money, I don't beg for money. It goes against the grain where pride's concerned. But if any of you would like to help support this channel by making even a small contribution through the Patreon page, there is a link on my main channel page. I also leave a link at the very bottom of every video description for every video that I make. It would be of great assistance in helping me meet my costs, and I'll say no more than that. Now, I don't intend this to be a long video, I don't want to bore you with things, but a lot of people have asked me about how Willow is, and I'm really grateful for that. I'm getting emails, comments here on YouTube, contacts on Facebook just about every day asking me how he's getting on, how he is, and if we know, you know, what the actual problem is with him. And I feel so guilty that I just haven't had the time to reply to everyone that's asked. So I thought I would address that here now. Now, the problem was eventually diagnosed as a severe sprain of his wrist, and he was suffering from what they call carpo-hyperextension, which basically means the ligaments in his wrist are no longer able to support the weight of his body, so it sort of drops to the ground. Now, for the last week and a half, he's been in a splint, which he's really not happy about, and he doesn't like the trips to the vets weekly to have the dressings changed. The vet wasn't very optimistic that this would actually help it heal. Apparently, this is a notoriously difficult injury to rectify in a dog through self-healing. But it's not going to make any difference to him in the long run if it doesn't work, and we thought we would give them the opportunity to sort of, you know, heal naturally rather than having to go down other routes. Now, I would like to shout out a big thank you to Sam at Motone. He knows how much Willow means to me, and he did quite a lot of research into, you know, this kind of problem. And he put me on to some sort of natural homemade remedies that will give the Willow the best possible chance of healing. Apparently there is scientific proof that giving a dog bone broth will help with the healing of joints and ligaments, and it'll give Willow the best possible chance of actually healing without any surgical intervention. So I'm really grateful for that, Sam. Now, if it doesn't work, he's probably going to be looking at quite an expensive operation to have the joint in his wrist fused by using metal plates and screws, which sounds horrible. I really don't want to put him through it. So at this stage, really, it's fingers crossed that it heals by itself. Once again, thank you for all the well wishes that everyone's sent. I have been quite touched about it, and I only wish that Willow sort of appreciated what's going on as well. And I will keep you updated in future videos as to how he's getting on. Now, finally, before I go, I mentioned a few weeks ago we were having some problems with the troll element, causing problems on this channel. I'm glad to say that that's sort of dissipated now. Things are more or less back to normal. And on the whole, there are no problems with my regular viewers. You're a great bunch. But I just thought that I would bring to your attention that once again YouTube is tightening up. Not just on videos with questionable content, but also on the non-policing, if you like, of questionable comments left on videos. As I've said to you before, there's no way that YouTube can police this directly, or at least up until now there hasn't been a way that they can police it directly. And the removal of undesirable comments has normally been left to the channel owner. But this type of behaviour is rearing its ugly head too often. And the advertising companies that pay to have their adverts attached to videos have now started to threaten action if YouTube doesn't do something about it. Now, YouTube, as you probably know, is owned by Google. And as far as I'm aware, YouTube is still in what's known as the development phase, in that it doesn't make any money. And Google actually has to subsidise YouTube to keep it running. Now, placing advertisements on videos was YouTube's way of trying to sort of redress the balance, in that the revenue that comes in from those advertisers helps to keep the YouTube platform open. Because without it, I'm pretty sure that YouTube would have died some time ago. Now, I'm fairly happy that the way I've behaved in the moderation, if you like, of comments on this channel has kept me well within the regulations. But some of these advertisers have been doing their own research, and they've found that there is some quite nasty content in the comment sections of some videos to which their adverts are attached. And of course, quite rightly, they don't want to be associated with those comments, and they've now given YouTube the ultimatum that they need to clean it up. Also, because of some other problems that you might be aware of, YouTube has also pledged that they want to clean the YouTube platform up and make it more child friendly. And to that end, they've now introduced some new measures in the form of algorithms, which are designed to search out certain phrases and certain words in the comments section of videos to try and sort of curb this troll behaviour. And as a result, 1 or 2 channels have found themselves deleted overnight. Now, I personally welcome these kind of measures being put in place. It runs exactly in line with the sort of channel that I want to put forward on YouTube, and I would like to think that I've protected myself from falling foul of it. But this kind of technology isn't perfect, and there are some purported cases of channels being erased through what they call false positives being generated by these algorithm systems. As I've said, I don't have a problem with the general clientele that watches this channel, but can I urge you all, please, just to be very careful about your choice of words that you use when you're making comments. It's very easy to slip up and fall foul of these kind of things. I know the kind of people that indulge in this kind of behaviour sort of keep shouting out about freedom of speech and censorship and things like that. At the end of the day, they don't pay to watch YouTube. It's the advertisers that pay for them to watch YouTube. And I don't think a lot of them quite grasp that. And as long as those advertisers are paying for them to watch YouTube, advertisers are going to have a say over how content is presented on the platform. So like I say, just bear this in mind when you're leaving comments. It's very easy to fall foul of it just by trying to crack a joke. I know that YouTube does actually delete thousands of accounts a day. And as I've said, month by month now, they are tightening up more and more. But I do have faith that it is going to make YouTube a better place for everyone. Now, that's all I've got time for this week. Once again, thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you for watching my videos. If you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. I've got absolutely no idea how long it's going to take, but the next big milestone will be 100,000 subscribers. But I'm looking forward to a long and prosperous career here on YouTube, and I hope you're going to stick around to enjoy it with me. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on Friday. Until then, please ride safely, and I'll see you soon.